Right, here's a nice question. Again, it probes your understanding of dissociation and putting things into a beaker. Okay, so first it says calculate the concentration of chloride ions when you have 100 mils of sodium chloride, let's call that solution A, mixed with calcium chloride, let's call that solution B. So in A, I got a solution. There's 100 milliliters. Oh, I should change that to liters. And the concentration is 0.231 moles per liter. It's 2. And then I have B, and its volume is 250 mils. So I converted that to liters already. And it has a concentration of 0.150 moles per liter. So the question is, if they take both of these and dump it into another container, what are the concentration of, what is they asking? Chloride ions. So they want to know how many chloride ions are in this solution. Okay, what's the concentration of that? Now, the issue with this question is that initially in your sodium chloride and in your calcium chloride, there's chlorine in each of those. And so what I need to do from here is I need to figure out the number of moles of chloride ions in A, figure out the number of moles of chloride ions in B, and I'll have to add those together. And that'll be my total number of chloride ions in solution C. And then I'm going to have to get a total volume for this. I guess I can get that now. I got 250 plus 100, so it's 350 or 0.350 liters. That'll be my volume. Now I just have to figure out how many moles I have. Then I'll be able to use this formula to figure out the concentration. So let's start with finding the moles of chloride ions in the first one. So they tell me this is the volume in chlorine, or in concentration, but that is of sodium chloride, not chloride ions. So I have to remember that I've got to dissociate this. So I have sodium chloride, dump it in water, it'll be sodium ions and chloride ions. Balance, oh, it's balanced. So for every one of these, I have one of those and one of those. Okay, so let's figure out the moles then. So my formula is C equals N over V. Because I have a V and a C, I'll use this one. I want to solve for N. So that formula reworked will be moles is equal to C times V. Concentration, 0.231 moles per liter. Volume, 100 mils, so it'd be 0.100 liters. So I multiply that and I get 0.0231 moles of sodium chloride. And since it's a one-to-one relationship, in stoichiometry we'll actually put a step in for this, but for now, since it's a one-to-one relationship, this is the number of moles of sodium chloride, but it'll also be the number of moles of chloride ions because of that one-to-one relationship. Okay, that's moles of chloride ions. So now, let's figure out, I want to be able to see more stuff up there. There. Okay, so now let's figure out the moles of chloride ions from this one. So, let me just put an arrow here. So I'm going to use the same formula. Moles is equal to concentration times volume. The concentration of the second one is 0.150 moles per liter times the volume, 0.250 liters. Liters cancel. Volume is equal to, trusty calculator, 0.150 times 0.250. 0.0375 moles, and that is of calcium chloride. Oh, so now I need to get the chloride part. So let's write calcium chloride dissociation equation. It'll be calcium ions plus chloride ions. Since there's 2 chlorines, I'll put a 2 there. Oh, so this is the concentration of the calcium chloride. Since it's 1 to 1, this will be the concentration of the calcium. But I have to double that to get the concentration of the chloride ions. So what will that be, 750? 0.0750 moles of chloride ions. Okay, and I'm not done yet. Oh, right. So this is the number of moles. I shouldn't use that color. I'll use green. This is the number of moles that came from A. This is the number of moles that came from B. So now I'm dumping both of those into this solution. So let me shrink this a bit. There. Oh, you can see that. Okay, so then my moles total are going to be equal to 0.0231 moles of chloride ions from solution A, and then plus 0.0750 moles, and those are my chloride ions from solution B. Add those together. 1,890. There. So that's my total number of moles of chloride ions. But the question says, calculate the concentration of chloride ions. So now then, to get the concentration of chloride ions in solution C, that's that one, I have to take the total moles, as moles over volume. So the total moles are 0.0981 moles. And I have to divide that by the total volume, which I figured out was 0.350 liters. Okay, break out the calculator. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I added that right. 231 plus 0.0750. 0.0981, yeah, that's right. Divided by 0.350. So this will be 0.28028, etc., moles per liter. So if I round to sig figs, 3, there's one that was 4. Anyway, I have to go to 3. So it'd be 0.280 moles per liter. That'll be my concentration of chloride ions. And it's that last one, right there. Okay, hopefully that helps you. Lovely question.